Shit talk of black. Book of Torah. I don't know how to explain this kind of shit, and I know it's gonna make me sound like I'm crazy and really delusional. However, my children already know these things. So, I'm going to share it with you. I was going to take it to my grave. Just leave it with my children, you know. Okay. I have a grandbaby. I call him the prophet. When I first met him, he was only maybe a year old. Okay. So when I met my grandbaby, his name is Yakel, my king. No, my angel. I have my king as a grandbaby too. His name is Yakel, my angel, Israel. Okay. But I called him my prophet. Well, I called him the prophet, not my prophet, but the prophet. And when I met him, I mean, it's going to sound crazy as fuck. But some weird shit happened. And not weird shit like on the wire, but weird shit like, this is a good thing. My son also, Danai, he came back home for a minute. That is story to tell. Anyways, so my son Adana, he introduced me back to Little Wayne, okay. And I would be doing the montages, and my grandbaby would come, and sometimes he would get his, when he gets sleepy, he would go get his pillow and cover off his bed, come lay down next to me, and it's like he was speaking to me. It's like he was speaking to me, and he would tell me things, and so would his little sister. But for a great deal of my life, I can hold your baby, and I can stand in line, and it will be different nations, even melanated females. They'll be standing up in the front of the line or in the back of the line, and in the front of the line, the baby will be reaching for me and does not know me, but the baby will be reaching for me, and the mom would say, "Oh, wow, it doesn't even know you, but he wants you to hold him." And I used to hold the babies, but they would talk to me, and so I stopped, you know, and I would just like wave and smile at the babies, you know, and the babies that would be behind me, if there were babies behind me, if I turn around, the baby would see me and start smiling. Even ones who can be holding the parents' hands, they're like 2-3 years old, they be really smiling at me when they see me. But I learned not to go and touch them because they can talk, especially one that cannot speak this English. When I hold them, it like one baby, I didn't want to hold her. I mean, I wanted to, you know, and this was in Florida. I wanted to hold her because as soon as she saw me, wow, she tried to jump out of her mom's arms as soon as she saw me. And I didn't want to appear to be so uncouth and rude, you know. So I took the baby and I held the baby, and the baby just talk. And everyone in the room was like, "Wow, she's even talking to you." I said, "Yes, she's singing me a song." But she was telling me who she was before she came back in that body. I kid you not. I ain't talking about children. I'm not talking about kids. So I kid you not, this happened for real. So now this morning, the way my daughter is, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me. As I said in another video, in Florida, they took her when she was 15, and she appears to be stuck at that 15-year-old mentality. As I said, she appears, and it seems to be that way. Although she has gone through time, You know, like everyone else, she appears to still be, her mind somewhere, still to be stuck in time at the age of 15. It appears and it seems as though she moved through time, she aged physically, she had babies, but she makes decisions as though she is only 15. And a 15-year-old male or female really cannot make adult decisions. Okay? So as I started about the prophet, you know my grandbaby, his name is Yaakov. This morning I woke, I should have took the time down, but I know it was 6 something, maybe 6:02 or something, I don't remember. But I know it was 6 something in the morning. And all I can think about was my grandbaby. And I was like, when I thought about him, as soon as I woke up, I thought about him. And it's like he was in his pit and he was screaming. You know, and he was in darkness. And I began to do this. Well, I got in touch with my daughter. I waited, a while. Just did some other things to try to get it off my mind, but I could not. So I waited a while to get in touch with my daughter. I did. She get back in touch with me, and then I went to her page also, and oh man, just a few minutes can be such a long story when it comes to my world, my life. I swear this shit is TV. Anyway, I just decided, let me go do these codes and see if these people have something in store for me and my daughter, And I've gone a long way since then. I've been doing this maybe 45 minutes, maybe longer, I don't know. I found some, I was just going to codes, and I just put in, first I just put in Rachel Jenkins. I put in many names. They like to put in many names. So do I. So I was on one page, and it had a name that appeared to look like Welly. So I decided, let me put Welly in here, right? And I did. With Rachel, Jenkins, bItIna, and Julian, and Welly. Okay, this is a yearbook by a Yearbook. No, I am not saying that these people here are not actual, factual people. It is plausible. I'm just saying they piggyback on them. And if you do not know what that means, I really do not know how to explain it to you. Like, I don't know what ISSUU mean, but I'm going to go and find out. But I want to read this. It sounds so funny to me. It says Sarah Kirby, Paula Crap, and then my daughter Rachel, but she is Luna. As I say, she also is Luna. Now Luna is the Latin, and to me, I just call it La bItIna, name for the moon. I did a video yesterday about the moon. In Luna, yeah, Anunnaki, yeah. So it's better to just read it. It has more. Don't have to go through all the other letters. Luna may also refer to, then it says the contents, and then hide. That sounds like they Klein nigga, don't it? Then it says name. One is the name, so they're going to hide the name. 2, they're going to hide the organizations, science and technology. They're also going to hide 1, biology, and they're going to hide it in 4 places. Okay? Now, to get here, I went in a lot of places, a lot of names. At first I put in Rachel, Iman, MACaiyah, and Yakel. Yakel is the prophet, because that is what's going on. So, I went other places, as I say, they keep adding on motherfuckers' names, so I can too, Stephanie Jenkins Wall. But I tell my daughter Stephanie is coming in the name of Jenkins. Easy, like Ezekiel. And I bet I can find something there too. And I will. CHI. That's your chai. There's like chai, it can go all the way back into, it's something in your pineal gland that when you die, they take it out. And they are starting to put it in drugs. You know, because your chai, it's like your soul. It's your life. It's the breath you breathe. You know what I'm saying? Now here we have Laura and Julian. Now we have Lord Think. Now, since it said Lord Think, to me, is there, we looked and saw a word it said to hide, right? And so they're hiding something. So I go to shit like this. You know? I don't know exactly what it means in your word, but in my word, it is a code. Now, it says H.I.M 4789 foul 47 and all this other kind of bullshit, right? And then it says repeat the process. Repeat the process of 4784, which is the foul. That means they don't have to keep putting it in. They have already have it to repeat itself, okay? And what they will do is they will program it for like a timer. To me, this is warmed. This shit is a war, a all-out war. And there's my birthday. The year I was born, 58, and right here too. And it is Archibald. It is 158, Archibald 158. They talk about brothers who are bald headed, so I'm going to go and see what the fuck Archibald means. You know, I've heard it before, but never got into it. See the word hypnosis and Lord's, isn't that something? I put in Lord Think, not hypnosis, but yet it's bold because this is what they needed to do. Man, it's a whole lot of 158s electrocuted. I wish you would electrocute me. Go ahead, try it. No, what they did was they electrocuted the foul. This is a program. They electrocuted the foul. And here we go again. 4784. It is to repeat it. Hypnosis. 328. 328. 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 strander. I get, oh, and a pistol. Wow. That's a 58 too if you look at it. But it's 13 when you put it all together. Just like my birthday. If you put 5, 26, 58, you put it together and then you take it down, you will get a 13. Jade home, and they are your military. And this is a 15, which is a 6. Or it's either one or Alistair Crowley bullshit. Or either Timothy Leary, it doesn't matter. Timothy Leary is the one that actually gave these type of programs to the military. And they also have a movie. It is called The Man Who Stare at Corpse. Timothy Leary is playing in that movie. They just don't call him Timothy Leary. Then it says Katy Perry's fraud with Taylor Swift. Isn't that funny? I spoke about a movie and that's the next thing I see. April 20th, 2015. They came and took my grandbaby around this time. And I think the 22nd. Hold on a moment. This is a message I sent my daughter for 20. So they had already came and taken him before this day. Because they sent something and I said, tell Yakel Granny miss him a whole lot. I think of him every day. Also, let him know he is my favorite grandchild. The reason he's my favorite grandchild is because, you know, like if I ask him to do something, he never has an attitude. And he's so glad to always help me. I mean, he's glad to help me. And he even tell me, Granny, I'm so glad to help you. And he knows I need his help. You know what I'm saying? So, that was 420, you see? Now let's go back to this stupid ass program. Lord, think. April 20th, 2015. And they said, the military, Timothy Leary. He's the one that gave the military these programs, you see. So to me, this here is not Carmel, but I'm not going to say she doesn't play a small part. And there we go with a phone call. It's from my daughter, so I'm going to take this, but I shall return. Shitoka that he wrote.